Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me. So today's video I wanted to talk about nursing school entrance exams, and I have been asked about nursing school entrance exams in some of my videos. I did kind of make a video on my journey to getting into nursing school, so I'll put the link somewhere where you can find it or down below in the description box as well. So before we get started, I'm Brittney. I make videos about just my lifestyle. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I'm a third semester RN student, so that gives you an idea of what type of videos you should expect. Also, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe and leave some requests down below, and if you're a oldie but goodie, welcome back and thank you for sticking around. Okay, so I got asked specifically about the TEAS tests, and if you don't know what TEAS stands for, I'll put what it stands for here, but it's pretty much a nursing school entrance exam. So one important thing about nursing school entrance exams is there isn't only the TEAS. You have the TEAS, which is through ATI, which is a nursing or a testing company. Also you have Hesi. So some schools require TEAS, some schools require Hesi. So just be sure, you guys, if there's anything you do, make sure you look at the schools that you want to apply to, and they typically have information on what tests they require. Also, they have on there the score that they're looking for, or the minimum score in order to apply to their schools. Because when I applied to nursing school, one of the schools that I had first applied to only took the first TEAS score that you took. So no matter if you took it 6 months later and got a better score, they still took that very first score, even if it wasn't passing. So you pretty much lucked out if you didn't pass it the first time. So make sure you look into that, because that is so super important. Also, be sure you look at the version. Just make sure you look at the schools. They should have a page that tells you all the information before applying and what is needed. So when I took the TEAS, I took it back in 2015. So it was like 3 years ago already. I cannot believe it. 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it'll be 4 years next year. So that's crazy. I can't tell you what's going to be on the test, but ultimately for the TEAS test, they do have a couple of resources for you to be able to use. I'll put the ATI website down below, and they should have like a little outline of what will be on the test. Typically, they're pretty big on like your science, they're big on math, big on reading, comprehension, as well as grammar. So I'm going to show you guys some of the books that I use to study for the TEAS, and just give you a few tricks for that. My advice for when to take the test is, the way I did it was I waited until I took all of my anatomy, physiology, microchemistry, because there is a lot of chemistry. I remember there was just a lot of chemistry and I was like, oh my goodness. There was even earth science, but I don't know if the new version has been modified to have a little bit more like anatomy. I'm honestly not sure, but I did get a little bit of everything, I felt like. So I took my test. I think I was finishing up anatomy and physiology 2 when I decided to take the test the first time. I did okay the first time, to be honest. I got like a low 80, like in the low 80s, and then I took it again a couple months after and I got just a few more points higher. So I was fine with that. But again, just be sure to look at what your school requires and the score that they're looking for as well, and how many times they allow you to take it, because some schools are they only want you to take it once and that's the score they're going to get, or some schools allow you to just take it as many times and send in your highest score. So this is the book I use. This is the study manual for the TEAS of Essential Academic Skills version 5. So I took the version 5, obviously, and this is honestly, it has the reading, math, science, English, and language usage, which is pretty much what they test you on. And honestly, this book has a lot of information, but I recommend that as you're taking your prerequisites, you open up this book and you start kind of studying from the beginning. I did not study, I did not do that. I really didn't think that it was gonna matter, but it does, so listen to that. Also, I highly recommend, what I did was I bought this book through ATI, or actually bought this book probably off of Amazon, and then I went onto the ATI website and I bought the practice tests. Those are really good because they're very similar to the actual TEAS test. So when you arrive to the facility, wherever you're gonna take it, you're already familiar with the format. I recommend getting the 2 practice quizzes. And what I did was I took the first quiz or practice exam before, like once I was done with my prerequisites. And so I took the little exam, and then I was able to, it gives you like a result on like what you did really good on, what you needed some work on. So whatever it was I needed to work on, I did some more studying on that particular subject, and I took the exam a few weeks later to see if I gotten any better. And I did, from what I recall. So I used that book, and I also used this 5 TEAS practice tests. Again, I really think that just practicing questions and really understanding what you need to go over is really gonna help you. Because if you're going over stuff that you already know, that's not really helpful. You need to know what you need to work on and what you need to study. So these were the 2 books I used, and then the 2 online TEAS practice exams. So just make sure that you're also getting the correct books for the correct version. I took TEAS 5. I believe last time I checked, they already came out with TEAS version 6. So I don't know, maybe they'll have version 7 out at this point. To be honest, I don't really know. So that is pretty much how I prepared for it, what entrance exams typically are, what's on it, when to take it, how to prepare. And for the day of the test, honestly, just make sure that you are confident in yourself, don't overstudy, and just go in there with a very confident attitude and just kick butt, you guys. You got this. So specifically to TEAS or ATI testing, be sure to look up if you're taking Hesi. Just make sure you go through the Hesi website, or I think it might be Evolve or Elsevier. But make sure you go on there and you just try to get their study guides directly for that company, because more than likely those will be questions that are going to be asked on there. I did have some classmates that took the Hesi entrance exam, and they said it was very easy. So I can't really say much on the Hesi because I didn't take that one. I took the ATI TEAS test. So anyways, I hope that answered some of the questions and some of the anxiety, because I know when I was applying to nursing school, I was really nervous for this test. And it's just very nerve-wracking. So I can just imagine what it's gonna be like when I take NCLEX. I think I'm gonna be pooping my pants. And I hope this was helpful. Be sure to hit that subscribe button wherever it's at, and hit the little bell to get notified of when I make a video. And please leave any requests down below. I typically try to put out your videos or requested videos within a timely manner. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.